Within this clip we're going to look at chamfering and attaching the Oasis foam to a container. I've cut a selection of a nice section of floral foam. I'm going to be using a square round here, and it's important that I cut a good inch above the base of the container. I'm going to place the Oasis into water and just let it uptake the water on its own. But while that's working, I'm going to cut a piece of pot tape. Pot tape is very similar to sellotape, and it comes in two thicknesses. A thin pot tape like this one and slightly double the width. Today we're going to be using the single width. If you're unsure about your Oasis being soaked through, you can actually just press a couple of holes into your Oasis, and if there's any air bubbles come out, you actually know that it's not fully soaked. But this one is now fully soaked, so we'll place it into the square round. And the important part now is chamfering the edges. You use the blade of your knife to actually go across the Oasis to cut off those corners. And you do this on all the surface corners. This is known as chamfering. The reason why we do this is to create a larger surface area of the Oasis. We then use the pot tape, not through the centre, because if we're making a posy arrangement we need the flower or plant material to go through the centre. We place it slightly just off centre, and it's important to actually pull it quite tight so it's very taut around the pot. If you actually shake the pot now, the Oasis is stuck firmly into the container. And then just these side bits, if you squeeze them both together, when you're placing your plant material in, there is nothing that it can catch on. This is now ready to create an arrangement with.